Welcome to Elders' Wisdom today. We are honored to welcome you to a special edition of Elders' Wisdom, where we celebrate the remarkable life of Rosa Emilia Clay, a woman whose journey across continents and cultures left a profound impact on every community she touched. Rosa's story is one of courage, resilience, and transformation. From her early days in Namibia to her groundbreaking achievements in Finland and her influential legacy in America, Rosa exemplified the timeless wisdom that adversity is not an obstacle to success, but a pathway to greatness. Join us as we explore Rosa's life, delving into the rich tapestry of her experiences and the enduring lessons she imparted. Through her story, we invite you to reflect on the power of education, the importance of cultural integration, and the indomitable spirit required to overcome challenges and inspire change.
Tales of the ages echo far and wide. In every whisper, history's pride. From the heart of Africa to lands across the sea, Elders' wisdom, come set your spirit free.
Today, we delve into the life of an extraordinary woman whose story is not just a testament to overcoming adversity but a vivid illustration of embracing profound change. This is the story of Rosa Emilia Clay, whose life served as a bridge not only between continents but between cultures and hearts. Born under the expansive skies of Namibia in 1875 to a Namibian mother and a British merchant, Rosa's journey began with the echoes of Africa's rich heritage and the complexities of a rapidly changing world. Her life would take her far from the warm sands of her homeland to the snowy expanses of Finland, and eventually to the bustling communities of America. In Finland, a land of stark winters and resilient people, Rosa became the first black person to carve a home, a feat as challenging as it was inspiring. Her arrival was not met with open arms by all, yet her perseverance reshaped not only her own destiny but also the communities she touched. Through her education, her voice, and her unyielding spirit, Rosa bridged the gap between her African roots and her Finnish surroundings, weaving her personal legacy into the fabric of Finnish culture. As we unfold Rosa's story, we see a tapestry of struggle, strength, and ultimate triumph, a narrative that transcends time and place. Rosa Emilia Clay's life reminds us that the human spirit is capable of thriving in adversity, embracing change, and ultimately, inspiring generations. Join us as we explore how Rosa Emilia Clay not only overcame the barriers before her but also transformed them into pathways for cultural exchange and mutual understanding, becoming a symbol of unity and resilience. Rosa Emilia Clay's story begins in 1875, under the sweeping landscapes of Namibia, a land rich with culture and history. Born to a Namibian mother and a British merchant, Rosa's early years were infused with the diverse heritage of her parents, offering her a unique perspective from the very start. Yet, her childhood was not without its complexities, as her birth in a time of colonial expansion brought challenges from the outset. Raised initially in the warm embrace of her mother's community, Rosa's life took a dramatic turn when she was just 4 years old. Adopted by Karl Weikelin, a Finnish missionary with a heart for the people of Africa, Rosa was whisked away from the familiar rhythms of Namibia to a world unknown. Karl, driven by compassion and a genuine desire to provide a better future for Rosa, represented a fatherly figure filled with kindness and encouragement. However, the transition was not seamless. In stark contrast, Karl's wife bore a colder demeanor, treating Rosa not as a daughter but as an outsider within her own home. This duality within her new family mirrored the larger contrasts she would soon face on a grander scale. The journey to Finland marked not only a physical crossing from one continent to another but also a plunge into a society vastly different from the warm hues of Namibia. Arriving in Finland, Rosa encountered a world enveloped in snow and silence, a stark contrast to the vibrant life she had known. Her early days were marked by isolation and curiosity as she navigated her new environment, an environment where her very appearance set her apart. Yet, it was through music that Rosa found her first true connection to Finnish culture. With a voice that carried the echoes of her Namibian roots and the subtle influence of her new surroundings, Rosa began singing at religious and community events, her soulful melodies bridging the gap between her past and her present. Music became her refuge and her voice, a tool that opened hearts and minds, slowly weaving her into the community fabric. Despite the hardships of her early years and the challenge of finding her place in a foreign land, Rosa's resilience shone brightly. Each note she sang, each barrier she overcame, fortified her spirit and deepened her ties to both her heritage and her new home. As Rosa Emilia Clay stepped through the gates of the Sorda Vala seminar, she carried with her not just the hopes of her past but the dreams of her future. The seminar, known for its rigorous academic environment and rich cultural offerings, was her gateway to a world of new possibilities. Admission to such a prestigious institution was both a testament to her potential and a challenge to her resilience. Rosa quickly distinguished herself both academically and musically. Her intellectual curiosity drove her to excel in her studies, while her innate musical talent found a new platform. Rosa didn't just learn, she thrived. Her ability to absorb and reflect on complex subjects earned her the respect of her professors and peers alike, but it was in music that her soul truly spoke. Within the stately walls of the seminar's music hall, Rosa discovered her power to unify and inspire. As the leader of the choir, she directed performances that transcended language and cultural barriers, creating a shared experience that resonated deeply with all who heard. Her leadership was not marked by authority but by inspiration, as she guided her fellow students through each melody with grace and empathy. However, Rosa's journey was not without its hardships. The challenge of being the only African student could have isolated her, but Rosa turned it into an opportunity to educate others about her heritage. She forged friendships based on mutual respect and shared aspirations, her dormitory becoming a small enclave of cultural exchange and understanding. The culmination of Rosa's efforts came with her graduation, a day of immense pride and profound significance. As she stood before the faculty and student body, receiving her diploma, Rosa became the first African to be granted Finnish citizenship through academic merit. This historic moment was not just a personal victory for Rosa, it was a landmark achievement for Finland, signaling a move towards greater inclusivity and recognition of diversity. The applause that echoed in the hall that day resonated far beyond its walls, marking Rosa's transition from a student to a cultural ambassador. Her academic and musical achievements at the Sorda Vala seminar laid the foundation for her future endeavors, equipping her with the skills, knowledge, and confidence to face the world ahead. In the wake of her groundbreaking graduation, Rosa Emilia Clay embarked on her professional journey, her spirit undeterred by the looming shadows of prejudice. Her first assignment was in a rural Finnish village, a place where the quiet of the landscape belied the storm of resistance she would face. As the village's first black teacher, Rosa confronted a wave of skepticism and bias that threatened to overshadow her capabilities. Undaunted, Rosa approached each day with a resolve forged from her years at the seminar. Her teaching methods were revolutionary. She blended academic rigor with cultural education, bringing her rich heritage into the classroom. Slowly, the walls of prejudice began to crumble as Rosa's students responded not just to her knowledge, but to her compassion and integrity. Through her perseverance, she transformed suspicion into respect and reluctance into admiration. Seeking broader horizons and driven by a desire to impact more lives, Rosa moved to Tampere, a city known for its progressive stance on education and civil rights. Here, Rosa's innovative teaching methods flourished. She integrated technology and interactive learning long before they became mainstream, captivating her students and earning the adoration of parents and colleagues. Her classroom became a model of modern education, a beacon of creativity and inclusivity. Amidst her professional ascent, Rosa's personal life blossomed when she met Ivan, a Russian doctor whose intellectualism and sensitivity matched her own. Their love story was swift and intense, filled with dreams of a shared future. However, the societal pressures and personal demons that haunted Ivan led to a heartbreaking conclusion. Weeks before their wedding, overwhelmed by the looming challenges of an interracial marriage during such turbulent times, Ivan tragically took his own life. The loss shattered Rosa's heart but not her spirit. Grieving yet undeterred, she channeled her sorrow into her passion for teaching and her commitment to her community. Rosa's resilience in the face of personal tragedy exemplified her strength, not only as an educator but as a woman of profound courage and dignity. Rosa's journey through professional triumphs and personal trials illustrates the relentless pursuit of one's ideals in the face of adversity. Her legacy in Tampere and beyond serves as a testament to the power of education and empathy to overcome prejudice and change lives. In the aftermath of profound personal loss and amidst growing tensions in Europe, Rosa Emilia Clay sought solace in a new beginning across the Atlantic. With the echoes of her past accomplishments mingling with the pain of her recent heartbreak, Rosa set her sights on America, a land touted for its opportunities and burgeoning Finnish immigrant communities. As Rosa disembarked from the ship onto the bustling docks of New York, she felt a surge of hope. Here, amidst the throngs of hopeful faces from around the world, Rosa envisioned a fresh canvas for her life. She quickly settled among the Finnish immigrant community, where the familiar sounds of her adopted language and customs eased her transition into this new world. Rosa's charm and resilience led her to a kindred spirit, a Finnish writer named Eric, whose passion for literature and progressive ideas matched her own. Their courtship, filled with long discussions and shared dreams, blossomed into marriage. Together, they built a home that became a cultural salon for Finnish artists and intellectuals in America. Rosa, ever the nurturer, balanced her roles as a wife and a mother with grace, raising their children in a home where Finnish traditions and American ideals coexisted harmoniously. But Rosa's influence extended far beyond her family. Her deep commitment to community and culture drove her to become actively involved in the American Finnish socialist community. She directed plays and led choirs, using the arts as a bridge to connect her heritage with her new environment. Each performance, carefully crafted by Rosa, was a tapestry of Finnish folklore and contemporary themes, resonating deeply with audiences and strengthening the cultural bonds within the community. Under Rosa's guidance, the community hall became a vibrant hub of activity where immigrants found a voice and a sense of belonging. Her efforts not only enriched the cultural life of her community but also positioned her as a pivotal figure in promoting Finnish culture in America. Rosa's choirs and theatrical productions became must-see events, celebrated for their authenticity and heart. Through these endeavors, Rosa not only preserved the rich traditions of her Finnish heritage but also demonstrated how those traditions could thrive in a new land. Her life in America was a testament to the power of resilience and the importance of cultural preservation amidst change. As we draw the curtains on the storied life of Rosa Emilia Clay, we reflect not only on a life well lived but also on the enduring impact of her journey across continents, cultures, and communities. Rosa's legacy is a rich tapestry of resilience, cultural integration, and the transformative power of education, woven through the many lives she touched. From the snowy towns of Finland to the bustling streets of America, Rosa's influence transcended geographical boundaries. In Finland, her role as a pioneering educator opened doors not only for her but for future generations of students who benefited from her innovative teaching methods and cultural inclusiveness. In America, her leadership in the Finnish immigrant community helped solidify a cultural bridge between her adopted homeland and her American residents. The plays she directed and the choirs she led became more than entertainment, they were celebrations of identity and unity. Rosa's life taught us that resilience is not merely surviving, it is thriving in the face of adversity. Her ability to transform personal grief into communal strength and to see beyond the barriers of race and nationality serves as a profound lesson in cultural integration. Rosa demonstrated that education extends beyond the classroom, it is about enlightening others about our differences and discovering the similarities that bind us. In interviews, community members recall Rosa's warmth and wisdom, noting how her presence uplifted those around her. Historians speak of Rosa Emilia Clay as a figure ahead of her time, whose efforts in education and cultural preservation laid groundwork for policies on multicultural integration and education reform. Her story is used in schools to teach students about the values of diversity and inclusion. Today, the Rosa Emilia Clay Foundation continues her work, supporting educational and cultural initiatives across the globe. Annual scholarships in her name enable students from diverse backgrounds to pursue their dreams, much like she once did. Every year, a cultural festival celebrates her legacy, bringing together people of all ages and backgrounds in a vibrant display of the arts and community spirit she cherished. As we reflect on Rosa Emilia Clay's life, we are reminded of the power each of us holds to make a difference. Her legacy is not just in the lives she directly touched, but also in the lessons she imparted: resilience against adversity, the courage to integrate across cultures, and the transformative impact of education. Rosa's life encourages us all to build bridges where there are none, to teach where learning is needed, and to love beyond differences. Rosa's journey was marked by her unwavering determination to forge a path where none existed. As the first African to receive Finnish citizenship through academic excellence, a revered educator, and a cultural pioneer, Rosa transformed every obstacle into a stepping stone towards greater achievements. Her legacy teaches us the invaluable lessons of embracing our roots while adapting to new environments, fostering community through education, and leading with compassion. Rosa's life reminds us that it's not just about surviving challenges but thriving through them. She demonstrated that one can find their voice amidst adversity and use it to bridge cultural divides. Her life encourages us to embrace our unique paths, celebrate our diverse backgrounds, and contribute positively to our communities. Let Rosa Emilia Clay's life inspire you to find your voice, even in the face of adversity. Embrace your unique journey with courage and determination. Remember, every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow stronger and make a meaningful impact. We invite you to take up the mantle of change and innovation in your own life, just as Rosa did. Thank you for joining us in this journey through Rosa's life. We hope her story has inspired you as much as it has enlightened us. Please share your thoughts and reflections in the comments below. How do you relate to Rosa's experiences? What lessons do you take away from her story? And if you're inspired by stories like Rosa's, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for more content that uplifts and educates. Together, let's continue to discover and celebrate the stories of individuals who changed the world.
Sky in Namibia's embrace where her roots lie. A melody of cultures that canvas so broad. Her mother's gentle smile, her father's untold accord. Echoes of Rosa across the sea and land, from Africa's warm sands to snow-clad Finland. Every note she sang, every challenge she faced, a life of bridges built, never erased. A new chapter penned, a young girl's voice became a transcendent, singing for peace in a land so stark, her music a beacon shining through the dark. Echoes of Rosa across the sea and land, from Africa's warm sands to snow-clad Finland. Every note she sang, every challenge she faced, a life of bridges built, never erased. In Tampera's embrace she found her stage, teaching and inspiring across every age. But love brought a storm too harsh to stand, left alone with a ring but no hand. Yet her spirit unbroken through sorrow's pierce, her songs grew louder, her resolve fierce. Across the ocean to a new land's call, in America's arms she stood tall. Echoes of Rosa across the sea and land, from Africa's warm sands to the American strand. Every note she sang, every heart she warmed, a legacy of courage forever transformed. Now her echoes linger in every heart she touched, from the Finnish snows to the city she clutched. A choir of voices, young and old, sing Rosa's story, forever told. So let her song play, let her story be a light, a journey of resilience burning ever bright. Echoes of Rosa, let them fly, a song of a woman who never truly said goodbye.